How many of you in the multifamily space are ready for a digital agent, an AI, some form of AI, a co-pilot, whatever you want to call it, agentic leader? How many of you are ready for that entity, that digital version of a calendar, that digital version of a task list to lead you around? How many of you are ready for that thing to choreograph your day, to optimize your day, to create appointments in your calendar, to create meetings for you, to take information out of meetings and create tasks lists for you that they bake into your it bakes into your calendar, and it choreographs your entire day. And it gives you reminders, and it gives you prompts, and it tells you when you need to be places. It tells you how much time it's going to take you to drive to that place. It tells you that you need to leave now in order to make the meeting. During the course of the meeting, it's creating the task list of action items that are necessary for you or necessary for the other people sitting in the room. But the point that I'm getting to is how many of you are ready to be commanded and controlled by an agentic workforce, agentic leadership. So you think about artificial intelligence today, you can create if-then scenarios, you can create workflows that sort of automate pieces of our business completely. The next evolution of this is you're going to have agents, digital agents that are well-informed, that understand what the next moves are to optimize your business outcomes. And it's going to understand the players that are there, the resources that are available to it in order to create those outcomes. It's going to understand where the human needs to be. It's going to understand what the human needs to do when they are there at that place or in that place. And it's going to direct you to be there. It's commanding and controlling your life in a business context, right? It could bleed into your personal world if you wanted to. All of these things are being set up in the work world. They're going to be set up in your personal life if you adopt them or if you want them. And all of a sudden, you're going to be directed around by a co-pilot, by a digital agent. It's going to be there telling you what to do next. How many of you are ready for that? Because it's here. And that's the way business is evolving. You're going to have these digital co-pilots, co-workers, choreographing your day and optimizing your day and solving for all the variables that could present themselves during the course of your day. And if a variable presents itself, it'll solve for that variable and it'll redirect you in a more optimized way, solving for that thing, solving for that task that came up, or that action item that came up that is necessary to be acted on immediately, pushing back a meeting that you might have to do because as a result of having to do this thing. By the way, if you're not doing it swiftly enough, it's going to be there to remind you that you need to work on it more quickly. And what do you need? What do you need from me? Do you need a tutorial? Do you need to ask me some questions so I can help you solve the problem that you're stumped on or you're stumped with? That's the reality that we're headed toward. I believe that. My heart of hearts. It's already here. You can stitch all of that together today, 18 to 24 months from now. And we're all sort of subtly wading into those waters, playing around with artificial intelligence and adopting it into our lives under the premise of convenience. It's making our lives much more convenient. But the next step is it's going to start to command and control. Now you have control, right? You have control to say no. But the people who are using AI in that respect are going to be much more productive than you in a workplace because they're leveraging artificial intelligence. They're using it. They're allowing for it to direct the best business outcomes based on their contributions and based on whatever the environment is presenting. But I think we innately know as humans, we don't like to be commanded and we don't like to be controlled. None of us do. None of us like that. But it's here and it's happening and it's going to happen. It's going to make its way into the business world more and more and more and more. You wake up one day having been trained outside of the work world to expect that kind of thing to happen to you in your work world, and you're just going to start to do it. It's already happening. It's going to continue to happen, and it's going to be more in full force over the course of the next 12 to 18 to 24 months. That's kind of where we're headed, in my opinion. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.